so ridiculous with pickles. It is. Pickles taste like nothing.
Pickles are gross.
Vinegar.
Pickles are disgusting.
You're stupid.
No, I'm not. Pickles are disgusting. Hello. Hi.
You're awful.
Pickles are nasty.
Fucking pickles.
Oh shit.
Pickles
This
are
is not
first of
gonna
all
work.
delicious. Like
I'm gonna have to pay attention
I
to
know,
here.
but beyond that, it's like you can put them in any different brine. So to say like, oh, all pickles are gross, that's fucking
Hi.
stupid. That's like saying, oh, I don't
Hi,
like
Sonia.
fucking drinking.
Hi. Did you get your package I sent? I don't know if it's in the mailbox right now. Then it's possible. I have not been to the mailbox today. I just finished shipping stuff, what I could anyways. Those of you who who are expecting us to be shipping and did not get a shipping notification, I may have been trying to get a hold of you through Facebook, and Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp are all down. So it's possible that there was an issue, or I was trying to combine and I wasn't sure. So when Facebook is back up, I will
Message?
Yeah, message. I'm trying to remember. I have all my passwords saved on my phone, which I'm not using. I thought it was that. Nope. Shit. All right. I may not be able to look at your comments, only live comments. Damn it. Because I can't get back into my computer. Shit. All right. Never mind. Okay. So, Dark Decks. I figured I'd take this opportunity. Apparently, Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp are all down. So I feel like I'm in the dark, right? Doesn't everybody feel like they're in the dark? So I thought I'd come on here because this is still up and say hello. And I have all my dark decks out that I've been waiting to do a video on. I was going to do it yesterday, but I don't really have a space in my house where I can do videos. On the weekends, it's hard because the boys are out. And it's hard to be able to have the living room to myself. So, hello everyone. We'll be moving very soon across the street, and then hopefully I'll have a little bit more space and time and stuff to set up something that I don't have to worry about. So, hello. How is everybody? Right? Exactly. It's been very weird to have all of those things down. It has been really, really weird. Because like I've been trying to message people for the business, and that can't happen. Oh, Pookie, you don't know that? Yes, you know. Yes, you do. Pookie, we'll talk when we're allowed to talk on Messenger again. I'm moving literally across the street. I'm not moving far. I'm moving across the street because someone that we all know and love pretty much is buying the trailer directly across the street. But they don't want to live here yet. So we are going to kind of sublet across the street and still own this one, but it'll give us more space to be able to spread out and not have, the boys and the animals and everything as part of what we have to figure out organization wise. So yay. Okay, dark decks. I'm going to start with one of my favorite dark decks. I did mention it on Tarot Tuesday. I did. One of my favorite dark decks that I got, I can't remember if it's last year or the year before. I can't remember, to be honest with you. It might be the year before. Is the Tarot of the Unknown. This is a deck that is based on one of my favorite kind of autumn traditions is to watch Over the Garden Wall, which is an incredible cartoon that came out on Cartoon Network. It was a limited series cartoon. There is 10, I think it's 10 episodes, and all the episodes are like 15 minutes. So you can watch all of them, usually within, the span of a movie, the time of a movie. I believe Hulu has them right now. If you look up Over the Garden Wall, I believe it's Hulu that has them on there, so you can watch Over the Garden Wall. It's really, really good. These are not in order because I've been using this particular deck. Which I will try to put them in order before, but I've been using this one. So like this is the Hierophant, and this is Adelaide the Hierophant. This is such a cute deck, and if you see the show, which the show is very deep and spiritual, it is a cartoon, but it's a lot about transitions and death. So this is Temperance. So if you see the show, these cards will make sense. Sometimes, I think maybe without watching the show, some of them don't necessarily make sense. The swords are axes. So there's the Page of Axes. Hello. Hi, Turian. This is the Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles. And there's a whole race of pumpkin people in the show. This is Death, which is Lorna. It's so cute though. It's based on this really incredibly cute show. I want to try to find like the Fool, and here is the 10 of Swords. The Fool, it's based on two brothers. Wirt is the younger brother. Hold on. There's the 10 of Swords or 10 of Axes. I really Jason Funderburger. I really, hold on. Let me just find really quickly. I hope the Hermit is the Woodsman. I highly recommend watching the show. I watch it every autumn because it's a really good show to connect with your dark half of the year kind of stuff. It's about death and, in the guise of a children's cartoon. This is the Devil or the Beast.
So it looks like Facebook is shoving down the cover of their asses.
As soon as I find the two brothers are the Fool and the Magician. So that's why I'm trying to find the Fool and the Magician so I can show you the Fool and the Magician. Which of course are going to be, oh, there we go. The Greg. This is the younger brother, whose name is Greg. The Greg, that's the Fool. And then Wirt is the older brother, and he is the Magician. So, yeah, super really cute illustrations. The show itself, I can't even tell you, it's just an amazing show. This is the Strength card, is Anti-Whispers. So if you don't mind a few spoilers, I'll tell you Anti-Whispers is Strength because she has a niece that she has to keep in check, who can sometimes be not a very good person. So she has to, she seems like the bad guy until you find out that the niece kind of turns into not a very good person, and you have to realize that she has a ton of strength to do that. That's the Tower, which is the Enoch. Just it's an amazing show, and so because of that, I love this deck. Is really, really good. It's got gold gilded edging. There's the back of the deck. It comes in this beautiful box. My guess is it may not be in print anymore. I know they reprinted it at some point once, but I'm not sure if they, hi Neela, if it is in print again or not. Tarot of the Unknown. That is an amazing, amazing deck. Hold on, I'm going to take one bite. So I haven't eaten. Okay. This is the next deck we're going to go over, which is the Shadowland Tarot. This is a deck that is very, very good. I totally recommend this deck for beginners because all of the symbolism from the Rider-Waite, if you're a Rider-Waite Smith person, if that's the symbolism that you're used to, that you're working with, that you're trying to learn, all of the symbolism in this deck is right on. You get every single symbol, even though it's little monsters and stuff. You get all of the symbolism that you need in this deck. It has an amazing book, really big book. It's got color images and has all of the symbolism, all of the meanings in there. It explains why that card was chosen. Really, really good. If I had anything negative to say about this deck, it is that I wish perhaps that the backs weren't quite so neon. For a dark deck, it's a little bit neon. So it does have gilded edges. Here's the backs. The backs are, they are cute, but whoo, they are neon yellow. So it is a little shocking to have that neon background. I like it though because it's cute and creepy at the same time. There's the Seeker, there's the Fool card. Here's the thing. I don't choose this deck very often to teach from because it's very much Rider-Waite Smith. So it doesn't show you a whole lot out of the ordinary. There's the Magician. But because of that, it means that it's a really good deck for beginners and it's a really good reading deck. There isn't cards in here that you're going to look at it and go, what? What the heck is that? What did they mean by that? Here's the High Priestess. So it's good because you get all of the symbolism that you're looking for in this deck. There's the Empress. There is not a whole bunch of cards that you're like, I don't get it. Why did they use that? At the same time, they're not super original, which is why I don't use them a lot for teaching when we do Tarot Tuesday, because they're basically the Rider-Waite Smith with a creepy, monster. But that means, hi, Angelica. That means that it's super good for reading. There is no reason that you should not be able to pick up this deck. If you know the Rider-Waite Smith, there's the Hierophant. If you know the Rider-Waite Smith deck, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to pick this deck up and read from it right away. Because the symbolism is all there. There's nothing in this deck that is really out of the ordinary. Which is good. That means it's a great deck for reading. I can see using this deck for all ages. For people who don't know tarot. The Wheel of the Year. Or the Wheel of Fortune. And for all different religions and stuff. This is not just one of those decks that maybe only nature-based or pagan people will be able to use. This should be a deck for everyone. And it's kind of cute and creepy, so it means it's really, really good. This is a mass market deck, so you should be able to get it off of Amazon. Death has the plague mask. I love that. See, Death has the open shell. So there's that transition and beginning along with the end and death. Temperance. But it's one of those decks, though, that because it's Samhain season, you can pull out and use because it's a little creepy, too, which is great. I love it. Here's the Tower card. Really, really cute. Is there any cards that you guys want me to show besides the majors? Some people have certain cards that they're like, oh, I need to see this card before I know if I would get it. The moon. I love that there's a wolf on the moon. The sun. There is a creepy baby in the sun, but it's meant to be a creepy baby. At least it's supposed to be a creepy baby in the sun. Judgment becomes discretion. And the world. 2 of Cups and 10 of Swords, someone said. There's the world. 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. 7, 8, 9. Here's the 10 of Swords. I mean, so cute and creepy. We have a little voodoo doll. Really cute. Two of Cups. So cute. Somebody said one of the other aces here. Here's the Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Love it. So, very good deck. The symbolism is all there. And I like it because it is both cute and creepy, which is always a good thing, for sure. And this one, like I said, is a mass market deck. So you should be able to get it like on Amazon or wherever you normally go to get your mass market decks. That one is the Shadowland. Really, really good one. One of my favorite decks to pull out, and I know one of my favorites. One of my favorite decks to pull out during Samhain season is the Zombie Tarot. I love this deck. Again, this deck is really good with the symbolism. It is not in order because I have been using it. Hi, Donna. It is super, super tongue-in-cheek. Very kind of sarcastic, funny, like makes you think about what the world means. It's in a hard box. That is a 2-part box. It is mass market, so you should be able to get it fairly easily. Here is the backs of the deck. It is not a reversible deck, but to me, I don't read reversals anyway, so I don't really care. Like I said, this deck, again, is not in order because I've been using it. So, like the Ace of Cups. This deck is super, super funny and very tongue-in-cheek. Here's the Devil. There's a cigarette machine. And that's what I mean. It reads as very vintage. It looks very vintage feeling. And is really, really funny. This is the Zombie Tarot. Zombie Tarot. It's super funny. Reads is very vintage. Here's the Hierophant. So they use the television, like an old-time television. I love the kind of vintage feel in this. Here's the Knight of Cups. Very tongue-in-cheek. Lots of humor in this deck. Like a lot of humor. The Tower. Here we have the tower. See the zombies coming in to like a dinner party, kind of getting ready to like eat people. Perfect tower moment, right? The hazards are the swords. So here's the 5 of swords. Total defeat. The symbolism from Rider-Waite is definitely there. Here's the High Priestess. Yes, very cool deck for sure. Like I said, very tongue-in-cheek, vintage feel. The Magician. The Hanged Man. This is just one of those really fun decks to use around this time of year because of the symbolism that's in there. Here's the 3 of Swords. The 10 of Wands, Burden. See how many he has. Just got a Rider-Waite deck. Hope it helps me learn better. Oh, me too. Keep pulling for yourself. Pull every day. And that should help you. Here's the Chariot. Like I said, super funny. Very, really a deck with a lot of humor in there. Which I love decks with humor for sure. Here's the Hermit card. She's shut herself off and they're all trying to get in. Not one to change seasons. Oh, I love Halloween and spooky all year too. But I will say that as like springtime and stuff gets here, I try to pull out lighter decks. Yay! This one is the Zombie Tarot, the Sun. So very, very good. Here's Death. I love humorous decks too. Me too. Lots and lots of fun. So that is the Zombie Tarot. That's a great one. Hi, Emma. Stealth watching while at work. Well, hello. But I figured while Facebook is down, we could have some fun and show some dark decks. I've had them ready for a while and just haven't had the opportunity. This one is the Santa Muerta Tarot. I love when I'm able to get this deck out. Steven has been doing this deck this month for his daily readings. Sound of an Ocean Wave, one of my awesome admins. I love this deck. Love this deck. I did the edges in turquoise. Here is the back of the deck. Yes, Facebook is down. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp apparently are all down at the same time. So I haven't been able to message people. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, I love this deck. Like I said, Steven, Sound of an Ocean Wave, he's using this deck for his daily reads. And has been, I just love this deck. Again, such a cute deck. I love the dark and creepy. Here's the Magician. The symbolism is all there, though. Look at the High Priestess. Amazing symbolism. Yes, the colors are great. Again, this is a mass market deck. You should be able to get this deck on Amazon. Here's the Empress. The Emperor. Love the gun in one hand. His staff here in the other. Here is the Hierophant, who I love. Using the Ouija board here, the spirit board. Amazing. I love this deck. The Lovers. Love. The Chariot. The symbolism is very good. I actually was emailing the creator of this deck back and forth because I was supposed to do an interview with him. He's a great guy. I'm trying to remember his damn name. Fabio Lestrani, and has done several decks. He's done at least, I have at least one more of his decks in here. I think the not the Sun and Moon, yeah, something like that. He's done a couple decks, but the Oracle deck, there's an Oracle deck that goes along with this deck. And a lot of the cards are specifically linked to each other. And if you can find the linked cards, I'll have to go back and see if I can find the emails from him. I doubt it because it's been a couple years, I think. There's the Hermit. But he's a highly intelligent dude. Very nice guy. Look at, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. And he put a whole bunch of little Easter eggs in these cards and also in the Oracle deck that goes with it, which I pulled out too. If I could find, unless I put it in here, maybe it's in here. But the Oracle deck goes with this deck, and there's a lot of little nuggets in there. Hi, Melanie. In this deck. Yes, he has a super dark deck also. There's the Hanged Man. Night Sun, yes. Night Sun Tarot is the other one. That's in my little dark deck bag here too. And there is Santa Muerta, the death card, which is on the cover of the box. The Santa Muerta is on the cover of the box. But Fabio Lestrani, a really great artist. I love his artistry, and he has super interesting guy. I'm going to have to see if at some point, the devil, I can maybe interview him again, because I meant to do it because when I got the Night Sun Tarot, I was super interested in the symbology of it, and he was kind of helping me along with the symbolism. The Star. So really great. Look at, I love the Moon. What a great card. The Moon. She is in human form and looking in the water. She's seeing her shadow self. I love the reflection of the moon. That's such a great card. And then the Sun, which the Sun, this couple with the Sun is on one of the other cards in the Oracle deck that goes with this deck. Where the hell? I pulled it out on purpose. And I honestly can't remember where the hell I put it. It might be in this bag. I can't remember. It's really such a great deck, though. So that is the Santa Muerta Tarot, Fabio Lestrani, who we will see another one of his decks later on. Hi, Kelly. I have lots and lots of decks here, guys, so it may be a long one. So you don't feel like you have to stay the whole time, because it may be kind of a long video. This is the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. Yes, the Sun card, absolutely great deck. The 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot, again, I like this deck a lot. This is another mass market deck that came out a couple years ago. Has an incredible book that I probably have looked at a couple times because I'm just not a book person too much. But I love the feel of this deck is very tattoo art. It comes with a huge book, like I said, and a spreadsheet that has a special spread on it. I don't think I've ever used it, but it's cool to have like a special spread. Now this deck, I will tell you, it comes with these awful borders, which I did trim this deck and edge it. So I'll show you, this is some of the extra cards that it came with. That's the original start, and that's what the borders look like. That's the back of the deck. This was an extra card, an extra 10, and that's the back of the deck. And I have taken off those borders because I'm not a big fan of those big borders, and so it made the deck quite a bit smaller, and to me more manageable. So, and I edged it in black, but you know, that's just me. So here's the Fool. Justin, how are you, honey? I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? So this one, ooh, well, I thought it was in order. Oh, it is in order, except for some reason I have that card out of order. This is the Magician. I love the style, the tattoo, old school tattoo style of this deck is great. The High Priestess. I've become a manifest machine lately, just living my best life. I'm so glad. Congratulations. The Empress. I will tell you, Justin, now I haven't seen you, and so I don't know if you've been on with MDL or anything. Yeah, it looks like graffiti art. It looks like old-time tattoo stuff. The Emperor. I will tell you that MDL is a shit show, so I hate to say it like this, but I really hope you don't shop there anymore because they're horrible. All right, so some of this was in order, and then some of it is not. Here's the Hermit. I love this deck trimmed, and I'll tell you, I'm not a person that is great at making sure everything is straight and everything, but oh, good. Not that, you know what, anybody who wants to shop wherever they want, that's up to them, but they really, let's just say they did a number on me, so I'm not a fan. The Devil. I'm running my own shop out of my living room. So, yay. So if you ever need crystals and stuff, I have stuff off of Mama Squirrel's living room on Facebook. The Tower. Here's the Page of Wands. As I said, I love the artwork here. It's great. Let's do, here's the Moon. Is your Facebook Mama Squirrel too? My Facebook is Mama Squirrel's Living Room is the business. And my Facebook is Jennifer, and it's still Willowwind, because Willowwind technically is my magical name. Mama Squirrel was given to me by my viewers, and I love Mama Squirrel. But technically my my magical name, that's the sun, is Willowwind. I started off on YouTube as Willowwind the Thrifty Witch. And I was that for years, so I kind of, thank you, Heidi. And again, it's hard for me because for a long time I was not, I don't mean to make people choose sides. I just know that there's the Hanged Man. I love that card. That MDL literally spied on everyone who was working there. They stole our Facebook passwords and were reading our personal messages for months. And she, yeah, my Facebook was hacked a couple months ago. Yeah. And they lost all of their employees in the same week. That should tell you something. The Hierophant. Look at that card. Shadow of Our Thoughts. Oh, that's cool, Kelly. The Lovers. So this is, I never knew that. Hello. Yes, I tried for a long time not to make people choose sides. But it just got to the point where I needed people to know that, because they have continually tried to screw me, like continually. They have not stopped still. And I have been out of there since July. So, Mystic Dragon's Lair. 10 of Swords. Look at that 10 of Swords card. His hands are literally cut off and stabbed through. I love, love, love. So this is the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. It is a mass market deck, so it should be an easy deck to get a hold of. And I like this one a lot. It's a great kind of funky feeling dark deck. All right. Let's go to, this is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. This is not a, wait. No, this one is mass market. Okay. Oh, this one, this particular version of it is not mass market, but there is mass market decks available. That's okay. Antique Anatomy Tarot. This is the, not the mass market version, but the mass market version has the same images, I believe. This is the backs. And I can't guarantee that the backs are all the same. But these images are. So here's the Fool. I love this deck because it has botanicals in there. It has the flowers and the plants and everything. And also it has all kinds of bones, which means something to me because I was an x-ray tech for so long, that a lot of the bones have something to do with that. My package came and one corner is ripped out, so I'm hoping nothing fell out. I hope not either, Danny. And it was it just one box or was it 2? I think it was, I hate literally in boxes. The post office has not been good. Here's the Magician. Danny, if you need to get a hold of me, shit, I need to give my admins, I know we've given our personal numbers at some point on our admin chat. Here's the High Priestess. Hi, My Heart's Journey. How did they find out they were reading your personal messages? Oh, how did I find out? Because it's kind of a long story that I don't want to get into totally, other than when you go on Facebook, there's a way. After I left, I did not know till after I left them. After I left, they had signed in not only at the shop after I left, but Cassie herself had also signed into my personal private Facebook account in Lyndonville, which is her boyfriend. That's where her boyfriend lives. I've never even been to Lyndonville. So Facebook will tell you where you're signed in. And so when we confronted them, she admitted it. Yes, we are doing orders with our shop. We are doing it out of our living room. It's not fake news. Not at all. I can show everything. Yes, I took all of my recipes with me. I took everything that I needed to take with me. But they are still going after me for lies and bullshit, even though all I've asked to do is be left alone. This is the Hierophant. Again, I like this deck because it is both botanicals and anatomical stuff. This is Antique Anatomy Tarot. And it is by Claire Goodchild. Claire Goodchild. Here's the Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. I know, I like these a lot. The Hermit card. Now, I will tell you, this deck may not be as great for beginners. Because sometimes the symbolism, unless you are an x-ray tech and know all the bones as well as an x-ray tech knows and all the anatomy, this one may be harder for you to read from if you're a beginner. Because you really have to know the anatomy sometimes on some of the cards to understand why that would make sense for that card. Yeah, Facebook is down in a lot of ways. There's the death card. I worked in a hospital. Well, exactly. And if you are familiar with medical terminology, a lot of people will like it, for sure. The Devil, I love that one. All right, so that is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. There is mass market editions. This one in particular is not. This is the independent, but there is actually, I own 3 copies of this because I actually own the other two mass market editions. Somewhere in my channel, I did, when this first came out, I did a comparison of all the mass market and the independent versions. So it is somewhere in my channel here. No problem. So that is Antique Anatomy. Next, I don't even know if I want to show that. This is the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. This is by Maggie Stevvater. This is based off of a series of books, apparently. Maggie Stevvater there. She wrote a series of books. And there's a book that goes with this. This is mass market. It's been out for a long time. You do not need to have read the books in order to understand the deck. Because I have never read these books. Here's the backs. I edged them in orange for this time of year. Hi, honey. How are you? This is a great deck. Again, really great shadow work deck. The Fool. You don't have to have read the books. Hey, would you be interested in getting rid of one of your mass market guidebooks for Antique Anatomy? Oh, yeah, maybe. Message me, Sherry. Probably. The Magician. The High Priestess. Hi, Carm. The Empress. I like the feel of this deck. Is a little bit creepy, a little bit dark. For learning how to edge cards. I will tell you, I learned everything I know from Kelly Bear. Kelly Bear is great. She's like a master at doing her own stuff on cards, and I would definitely direct you there because she is a master. I do it when I have to, but I feel very I feel like I'm lacking because Kelly Bear is amazing at it. She is so good. If she doesn't like the back of a deck, she will like do an entire back, and I think with like contact paper and stamps and all. She's amazing. I can do a very simple basic, which is all I do is very simple basic, like cutting the borders off and edging. But if you want to really get into some really cool ways to do it, Kelly Bear she's the master of it for sure. I'm trying, what the heck is Kelly Bear's YouTube channel? It is Kelly Bear something. Yeah, Scott, you can lie however you want. I know, and you know, that I didn't steal shit from you. And that you for 6 months, you spied on every single message I ever had. And I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. So you can lie and say whatever the hell you want. It's not true. And that's why I'm still doing well. Because people know who I am. Yes, she is amazing at decks. Amazing at decks. Wheel of Fortune. Sad. It's sad that you guys must be doing so bad that you feel like you have to come after someone who has no money. No, really, really sad. Guys, it would be great if you just went about your business and let me go about mine. But you guys continue, which is why I started bringing stuff up. Yes, I hope it's her too, because she's amazing. Temperance. The Devil. All right, so apparently I have no admins on. The Tower. Yes, Kelly Bear is amazing. The Star. And this one is the one that is on the cover. The Moon. So that is, again, a mass market deck. That is the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. And you do not have to have read the whole series in order to get the deck and understand the deck at all, because it's really easy. One of the newer decks is Tarot of the Abyss. This is the same artist as Bonestone and Earthflesh. This is her newest deck called Tarot of the Abyss. Such a great, great deck. This deck is, first of all, Anna Turian is an amazing artist. This is black and white. This is the back of the deck. And these images are amazing. Again, not in order because I have been using this deck. Eight of Wands. Talk about motion. Can you see the motion there? It's amazing. And again, I just want to say, it's so funny to me that here Scott comes on here. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Do they have nothing better to do? I haven't looked at their channel since I left. I could care less what they're doing. But they are on here harassing me at 2:46 in the afternoon on a day they maybe should be worried about what's going on in their shop. But no. Two of Swords. Here's the Fool card. Look at that. She is amazing. Anna Turian, absolutely stunning. I will tell you that look at Ace of Swords. The book for this is incredible. Every single thing she talks about, which I now don't know where it is. Oh, it's on the bottom here. She talks about every card and tells you exactly how she came up with every card and why every card should hit you the way it should. Seven of Swords. I was thinking the same. So first you've mentioned them. Exactly. It really is. And here they are watching as usual. It is not an expensive deck. This is a mass market deck. Yes, she gives choices for the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Both. She has 2 different versions, which are great. Because, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can find, again, not in order. So this is the alternate version of the 3 of Swords, which is such a different interpretation of how you read the 3 of Swords, and she explains why she included them. So it's pretty amazing. Here's the Star. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite decks of the year, because she is just amazing. And the explanations that she gives you, amazing. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. You've missed a lot. Here is Death. Look at that death. I mean, just amazing. Here's the 3 of Cups. I love how it's coming from like you're the third person handing the cup off to your 2 friends. Just so, yes, Turian, really incredible artist. And her book makes it so, look at, you can see the arm of justice in her eyes. This is the Tarot of the Abyss by Turian. And it is one of my favorite decks of the year. This is the artist, the same artist that did the art for Bonestone and Earthflesh, which again is an amazing deck. But this deck just really, it calls you out. It holds you to task. It is an amazing, this is the World card. It makes you like be accountable for what you believe and what the card is saying to you. Here's the High Priestess, which is amazing. So that is Turian's Tarot of the Abyss. Incredible. My guess is this this deck is probably available in some form or another. He came out with several versions, so I'm going to show it. I hate to show decks that aren't available anymore, but I think this one is. This is called the Azazoth Tarot. This is an independent deck, or the Book of Azazoth Tarot. But he has come out with several different versions. So if you look this deck up, he has been coming out with lots of different versions. Hopefully, if you like this deck, you can see it. It's by Nemo's Locker. So look up www.nemoslocker.com. This is a super dark deck. Really interesting symbology in every card here. This is the Fool, which he names as Nemo. I think that's very funny. I need to let it go. Exactly. I know. I'm not letting him do that. That's okay. There's the back. This is the back for this version, which I think this might be the third version. This is the Magus, or the Mage, the Magician. Thank you, Leanne. really super interesting deck. It is got incredible symbols in here. There's the High Priestess. I like a lot of this deck, but it is super creepy kind of feeling, dark. I happen to like that. If you're not a person that likes that, though, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Then this may not be the deck for you if you're not a person that likes that super creepy. Exactly. And that's what I'm doing. There's the Emperor. Which is Cthulhu. The Hierophant. I have to learn how to make a tarot deck. Yes, absolutely. It's a lot easier now than it used to be. Here's the Lovers. It used to be a lot harder to make a tarot deck. Now you can literally go to Make Playing Cards, the site makeplayingcards.com, and upload your artwork and have them make you a deck, and then test it out, see if other people like it. In order to make like more affordable versions of it, you know, you can contact, there's printing companies in China now that do a lot of the printing. The only thing is you really have to be careful if you go through China to do printing, that you go through a super reputable person in China, because they very often take the artwork and do their own printing of it. There's Strength. So this gives you an idea of the kind of the look and theme of this deck. It's super dark. It is just these two, like the gold and black colorings. I actually really like this deck. I enjoy it. Lots of symbolism for sure. Peter should make a deck. We have talked about it, and he actually has created a couple cards. But, you know, then life gets busy and we got a million other things going on. And that is the Book of Azazoth Tarot. The Book of Azazoth. All right, this video is going to have to be a couple different videos, guys, because there's a lot more decks, and I can't keep going forever. I'm still kind of eating. I will show you. This is the Murder of Crows Tarot. This is the deluxe edition. There's 2 editions for this. This is a mass market deck. There's 2 editions. This is the edition that has the red cover. I think it's called the Deluxe or the Luxury or something edition. It comes in a box that flips open. The book is a decent book. This is Los Scarabeo. And so the book comes in however many different languages, like 4 or 5 different languages. So it's not as big a book as you would think, but when you get it, you're like, oh, this is a huge book. But it's fairly good. The back of the deck for this edition, because it has the deluxe edition has the red edition. The regular edition is only black and white. And I will say, to me anyway, this is the back of the decks, it made a big difference. I was not a fan of the black and white because the black and white came out first. And even though I ordered my deluxe edition to be pre-ordered at the same time, we did not get them at the same time. The deluxe edition came out like a month after everybody had the regular version. And I was kind of worried because I was not a fan of the black and white, but the addition of the red actually made it for me. I was really glad that I got it. This is the Fool. It just gave it an extra something that meant I could focus on the cards. The black and white edition, to me, it made it a little bit like fade out together or something. I was not a fan, but the addition of the red really helped. Here's the Magician. Here is the High Priestess. The Empress. It's a very stark deck for sure. The Emperor. Never seen it before. I think I may have never done a thing on this deck. This one probably is still on Amazon. Just make sure you're looking for the deluxe edition. I'm not sure if they have the deluxe edition on Amazon still, but they should. You should be able to find it someplace. It is the Murder of Crows Tarot. And as far as I know, there was still copies. This is the Chariot on Amazon. If not, I would look on eBay or something for the deluxe. Strength. The Hermit. Nope. My store does not carry tarot decks right now. Justice. But I appreciate it. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. So again, I like this deck a lot. It's very stark. Yes, I can do an affiliate link when we're done. I can do an affiliate link of all the decks that you can get on Amazon. I will list at the bottom here. So when I'm done with this video by tonight, I'll have it up by tonight. That is the Murder of Crows Tarot. I'm going to stop there for now because I've been on an hour. I may come back on tonight and do some more, but I'm going to take a break and eat for a little bit and cool off because it's getting hot under the lights. I love you guys so much, and thank you for joining me. I've got lots. I have a whole bag still of creepy decks. A whole bag still of creepy decks to show you. So join me again tonight, especially if Facebook isn't back on. Now, maybe it is. Does anybody know? If Facebook isn't back on, I'll definitely be back on. But if it is, I probably still will be back on. All right. I love you guys. I love my creepy decks, so I'll be back for sure. I don't, and I'm not. And it's because of you guys that I don't let that stuff get to me very much. And I try to remember that the reason that they're doing that is because we're doing well, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be such a threat, apparently. And I'm so busy, I don't have time to watch their shit, and I could care less what they're doing. It's funny that they're kind of obsessed a little. Yes, our store is open. We are selling through Mama Squirrel's Living Room. So if you look up Mama Squirrel's Living Room on Facebook, we do live Facebook shows on Wednesday afternoon at noon and Friday nights starting at 6. Love you guys. See you tonight.